All right, so here is your quiz review. All right, so we have a line here, but we're looking at how to figure out distances. Now, what's one thing we know about distances? They're never ever negative. All right, so the length of AB. How do we find the length of AB? Well, we could count 1, 2, 3. Or we could subtract, take the absolute value of -2 minus 1, which is the absolute value of -3, which is 3. Or you could take the absolute value of 1 minus -2, which is the absolute value of 3, which is 3. Either way, okay? What's the length of AC? How do we find the length of AC? Well, do the same thing, right? So 3 minus a -2. 3 minus a negative is plus a positive, which gives us 5. Okay. Now, the next one, I want the segment addition postulate. So what two segments add up to be AC? Segment what and segment what? Segment AC equals segment AB plus segment BC. Okay? So, on the quiz, thank you, Donovan. I was worried that you weren't going to be there. You weren't going to be in school, so then you wouldn't be there tonight. Then I would be struggling. Okay. So, on your quiz and on a whole bunch of quizzes and tests this year, if it says on the quiz, mark all that apply or check all that apply or something like that, that means there's more than one answer. Question 1 might have 2 answers. It might have 3 answers. Question 2 might have 2 answers or 3 answers at work. Okay? So make sure that if the directions say mark all that apply, there's going to be more than one answer. I guarantee you there's going to be more than one answer. Okay? So make sure to put more than one answer. Okay? So it's like a multiple choice where it's A, B, C, D. It could be A and B. It could be A and C. It could be B and D. It could be B, C, and D, or whatever. Okay. All right. So if we have a little protractor here to help us out on this one. How big is angle AEB? How big is angle AEB? Just looking at that protractor. 47. Very good. Because we're using the outer sets of numbers because it starts at 0, the outer set. How big is CED? Well, neither one is on 0. D is on 130. C is on 105. So to figure out the distance in between them, we subtract. 130 minus 105 is 25. Does angle AEB equal angle BEC? Well, to do that, we have to figure out how big angle BEC is, right? C is at 105, B is at 47. What's 105 minus 47? 105 minus 47. Might need your calculator out for this. If you don't have your calculator out yet, maybe you should get it out. Because we have a quiz today. It is 58. Does AEB equal angle BEC? Well, how big is AEB, did we say? 47. Is 47 equal to 58? No. And what's BEC plus CED? Not how many degrees, but what angle is it? Using the angle addition postulate. Angle BEC plus angle CED is angle A. I don't see an A in there at all. There's an A right here, but I don't see an A anywhere in here. So it's not going to be A. BEC plus CED makes BED, where some of you wish you were right now, back in bed. It's sleep-in Friday, but hey, you gotta get out of bed and get your minds going. Okay? It is angle BED. BEC plus CED is BED. This little one plus this little one is this big one. Okay? So, again, if it says check all that apply, make sure you do all the answers that apply. All right, this one, a little segment addition postulate. If DF is 28, DE is 2x plus 4, and EF is 3x minus 16, what is EF? Well, DE and EF are smaller than DF. They both make up DF, right? So you take DE plus EF to make DF. So DE is 2x plus 4. EF is 3x minus 16. DF is 28. Hey, there's an algebra equation. What do you do with an algebra equation? You solve an algebra equation. Okay, what do we do on the left side? What's the magic 3 words? Combine like terms. What's 2x plus 3x? 5x. What's 4 minus 16? Negative 12 equals 28. Add 12 to both sides. So 5x equals 40. Divide by 5. X equals 8. Is 8 our answer? No, because we want to know what EF is. So we take 8 and plug it in for x. 3 times 8 is 24. Minus 16 is 8. Hey, 8 was our answer. That was just a coincidence. X and EF won't always be the same. In this answer, it was, but they won't always be the same. Okay? So it happened to be 8 here. Okay. If ABC is 62 degrees, ABD is 26 degrees, what is DBC? What do you do with those numbers? Subtract them, because ABC is the whole thing. ABD is this little part. We need this little part. So 62 minus 26 is 36. Okay? So make sure you have your calculator, because those come in handy on problems like this. Okay? Tick marks. Gotta know what tick marks are. Okay? So if there's one tick mark, what do we know that it is? It is congruent to what? One tick mark. 2 tick marks are congruent to 2 tick marks. 3 tick marks are congruent to 3 tick marks. So how long is BC? 8, because BC has 1 tick mark just like AB does. How long is DE? 10, because DE has 1 tick mark just like CD does. And how long is AF? 12, because AF has 3 tick marks just like EF does. Okay? So know how tick marks work. Okay? That's a little review of what you did in section 1-1. Okay? Now you're going to take a quiz in 1-1. So you can have your calculators out, but you need to put your notebooks away, okay? Because there's enough room on the quiz to write down all of your work, okay? So I want your work on the paper, not on a piece of notebook paper. All right, so I'm going to hand it out now.